every brother that's caught in the crossfire.
Cores, you have a Bristle, a Spectre, and a Slark. Is that too greedy, BSJ?
Potentially. And we're about to find out. That's the possible downfall of Beast Coast at all times, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
But hear me out.
Hear you out. Bristleback. And you said, I would say out of all these teams we've seen, Whisper does seem, I mean, through every single region, Whisper seems to be the greediest offlane player. And we heard because he did used to play that middle, even used to play carry a little bit. At PL, I know it is better, but you don't normally think of like PL as like, oh, he's a bloodlusted hero.
Yeah, he doesn't mind it. The early CSing, he has pretty good base damage, so the extra attacks may help him get a few denies here and there.
Well, middle lane already. It was the chicken kill by Theolacor. The chicken was going back. He just snipes it. So we'll see if 40R wants to harass a little bit more, knowing he can't bring even more regen. He brought a set of tangos.
He did manage to bring those tangos. Yeah, so that would have been pretty bad, honestly, if he hadn't been able to get those. Yep. But
ooh. Lane swap considered. Costa Bile, he does TP bottom, so they see that. Do you TP yourself if you're Beast Coast, or do you mind these lanes either?
I think you're fine. You just have to be careful of feeding this Batrider because he's going to have a good lane matchup no matter who he's against, other than the Slark. But you pick this Slark to go mid. Yeah. You're obviously not going to put like the Spectre mid or anything. Bristleback has 5 sticky napalm. Make that 6. Firefly deploy. There's no way you live. But spam that W. Nope, he's dead.
And he goes down, as you just brought up, Batrider. No one can get away except this Slark, but the whole reason you picked it, so you can match up in middle. And now already Tavo with the quick start, which is nice because the Ogre, he can kind of do whatever he wants. And well,
does salve up. Spectre, the big deal that made Spectre way more powerful early is in the last 2 patches, she's been given 2.5 base HP regen. So every minute when she's regenning up, effectively has 150 more HP. And as you see here, trading back and forth bottom, Theolacor might go down to the nuke. He does, utilizing that neutral creep centaur to splinter blast. Played by Leslao, but KJ just seems to be everywhere.
He is, but they might not be able to get him. A nice double
passive at 3 seconds. He's gonna get him.
Ooh, and he's running forward. Bonk, getting the hit. Meanwhile,
Slark, yeah. Level 8 Kunkka to the level 7 Slark, who is maxing out the essence shift, so he has absolutely no way to recover in terms of farm.
Kunkka in their lane a while, so I don't know. Does he just stick around and farm? Does he?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Look at his item. He's got it queued up a Radiance, so there's really no way to kill him if you think about it. Yeah. From the Beast Coast perspective, as long as he's topped off.
Whoa, wait up. There's going to be KJ. He gets the Torrent up on Winter Wyvern, but there's 2 heroes chasing him. KJ might have just tanked this gank. It will be a permanent agility for the Slark, but he does maybe save the Kunkka's life with his positioning there.
Yeah, and meanwhile, top, Bristleback turns his back on life as he goes down.
Him and his courier.
Yeah. Couriers are feeding aplenty, yeah.
They are this game, and there's going to be the outpost taken as well by Theolacor. So no ping, they're up by 2K right now. Costa Bile, he's even into his tier 2.
That's a big greedy best user of that, but they're also farms more, so.
Oh, they're diving under the tower. Chrysalis just runs in. No mercy. He actually does hit the pounce. He is pasted up, and that helps. Ogre 2 now. It is going to be the ulti pop by Chrysalis, so he doesn't get bring Whisper down. And this is not only going to be a +1 agility, it looks to be a +2 agility. Right clicks after right clicks, and the agility just stack it up.
To Whispered pop as well.
Wow, so a quick 3 for a trade. Not only that, they're going to get the tier 1 tower. That's a lot of team gold right now.
Costa Bile is going to be forced to run away. 100 gold off his defusal. This is the last chance Whisper has to bully him around. Doppelganger's on cooldown for a few seconds here. Going to use it to get rid of that sticky nasal goo thing.
The viscous.
Yeah, the viscous, thank you.
That visky stuff.
There's a lot of snot and goo and stuff being sprayed all over.
Yeah. There really is.
What happened to social distancing, Grant? I don't know about this.
Dota?
Tree right then and there, but you don't.
There might just be a fight. Whisper's losing all of his mana.
He has Ocean Heart,
14 wands. He does, so he's got the HP and mana regen. X-marks the spot, brings one back. Maybe not. Batrider actually gets held into place. Should be the last one to hit, but Slark is building up a ton of agility. Grimstroke gets stunned in the back. That should be another kill as well. He links them together. Whisper's just chilling here, double gooing him up. Will it be enough? Seems like they want to. In comes the Spectre. No radiance, but he has the relic, so at least he's doing some damage. And KJ runs the opposite way to try to bait him away from the team. And it will work with 40R. Oh, Chrysalis, can he get him? No, he gets held by Whisper. See you later, Alligator. There's the multi-cast as well. KJ with the buyback. The Centaur stun. Will it be enough? They're taking a Oh, these two teams have no chill in any of these 4 games. They are willing to take fights at all moments.
Yeah, he didn't even have Radiance yet, and he's going to have it now in K1. He didn't die there, so yeah, the Slark goes down, but most notably Spectre, I'd say the major winner, the breadwinner of that fight.
And the buyback from KJ, I love it. Just you're a 5-position support. Your buyback costs 200. You get 1 kill or even 1 assist. All of a sudden you're betting the game. Middle lane by Schofield. That's a PL with a Yasha and the defusal. So what is Spectre just automatically the best hero on the map? What do you get this ratings, or is because this PL is so far?
You gotta be careful. He's still very vulnerable, but in terms of threat,
Whisper,
he's huge.
Is he just dead? You got to bring your team over. Lelis has the ult. He's running over. I don't know if it's going to be enough. They might just let him die. Is he going to cast it on an illusion? No. They bait it out, and Whisper does survive. I love it. Don't commit the ulti.
They do have 1 point in Cold Embrace, so Lelis can't help him out if need be.
Both stun on the Slark, taking a ton of damage. Has Dark Pack. Already used his ulti, by the way. So Slark, if he gets stunned, yeah, this should just be a kill. He's running back. Look at the Ogre's like, yo, I'll bring it back. There is, as you said, that 1 point saves Chris Luck for now. Whisper, low HP, doesn't care. Chris Luck getting run down by Costa Belay. He's just trying to kill the back line. But on the front, Hector getting kited around. Chris Luck still alive somehow. There's going to be the curse.
Oh, they're all grouping around the Rubik so that nobody else can mess with him.
Yeah, but get ready.
Steals the Arctic Burn.
Back. Is he the next one to die? He's doing a lot of damage. The Ogre's like, yo, I don't do anything. Someone has to help me. Lelis goes down. Whisper goes down, and no ping. A long, drawn-out fight, but they will win that 2-0.
Yeah, Spectre Hunt is coming off cooldown now. That's a pretty big deal. 10 seconds. May have to TP back to base, but does just stick back to enough mana to haunt.
Is
Sir Underlord rushing that pipe? They just have this off-lane Batrider with Boots of Travel and a Blink, so Radiance Burn will effectively do damage in fights.
Oh, middle. Well, as he's going to put himself under, this is going to be boat. He already used the torrent to find the creeps. He'll get cleaved. Who's going to get the kill? Theo's like, per Rubik players, mine. Steals spells, steals kills. Oh, Chris Luck, he leaps away. Does he have the dark packed up? He does. He didn't even use it. Wow, that was patient. Now they're going to fight. Chris Luck just goes down immediately again, but Theodore, first one to die. Schofield picks him off. 40 are trying to cleave him down. K1 Hector, he's losing all of his mana. KJ next to die. Technically,
He's in trouble, I think.
they are. He will just jump uphill. Whisper, though, might run him down. 1 stack of goo goes on him. He's going to go for the TP. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Nice push back there from the Batrider.
He hesitated on that pounce from Chris Luck. It only hits the real hero. It doesn't hit illusions. He should have just thrown it out, but maybe just a bit slow there. He obviously knows that mechanic, being a
pro Slark player.
Yeah.
TP in from Theolacor. Maybe they just want to force this tower. They know they might have the better. And oh, Spectre, the real one, just throws a dagger up there. It's going to be the X, so you'd be able to lock him down again. But the silence goes on top of 80 yards, so he might not be able to chain together. Well played there by Schofield. But Tavo thinking about going back in. Lelis dying to a PL. Whoa, runs around and gets him. Whisper, now you got to be careful. It feels like this PL can just run into you and you can't do anything. Actually kills the courier. Whisper, you're losing all your mana. He will output a ton, but they can't get him. Glimmer Cape comes out. Grimstroke getting go down as well.
What is happening?
And it's just an absolute beatdown from no ping. And this is what we wanted to see, though. It felt like the other grand finals, a little bit of stumps, not this one. Poised to possibly go back to a game 5. Has his drink, but he's just locked out completely. There's no way you're getting out of this. Goodbye. Chris Luck gets the kill on Theo. Here comes the boat. Will it hit? No. It does give a little more survivability. Goodbye, Ogre. Yeah.
I think you could have gotten somebody higher priority with that one.
Yeah, Costa Belay was at 600 HP. Yeah. A possibility of getting a kill there, but they were grouped up on another kill. No, the Firefly wears up, but luckily the lasso actually does damage now, so it helps bring him down.
Yep.
And they give him the tip there. Batrider having a good game. 8-4 and 6 on Tavo.
You know,
as quickly as some of the other heroes he plays.
Chris Luck doing a little scouting of wards here.
Oh, and top Glimmer capes him in. Get an inhibit, and this should be a free +1 agility here. Gets it. So 8 permanent agility, but they want to fight. Tavo actually boots travel in, yeah. But hasn't got it quite yet. Schofield there, Lelis there. He will just get the pull. Whispers here now as well. Clumsy dead to hold him in place. Glimmer Cape as well, negating a little bit of that AoE dip. Boat only hits onto 1, but Schofield gonna die so quickly to that PL. Who's dying on the other side? It will be Tavo. Hector gets the kill, 650 gold. Lelis dies with the Costa Belay beyond godlike, but a double kill for both carries. Whisper now getting right click down, but he's so much damage with all these rolls stacking up. Slark will pop his ulti, as you said. Now ADR, even with that BKB, he doesn't even feel that safe. He's dancing on him, but he pounds it all the way to his grave. The net's gonna be another kill from the net. 1,100 gold to the Spectre.
That's it.
That's a lot of gold.
And now they're going to walk into Roche with Manta. Spectre, one of the fastest Rochers in the game with that Manta pure damage, as well as the Bristleback minus armor.
He's going to find a double damage to help out if they need as well. This is a...
Just go hit tier 1 mid, honestly. You have to hit for 400. Your team's going to be able to finish the Roche pretty fast, but it looks like he's going to make sure this gets done in time.
Yep.
I don't mind the play. Maybe he just wants the Aegis.
Let's see. Yeah, he wants the Aegis.
Odd. Spectre, very good Aegis hero. But you gotta love it, Hector fashion, one of the best buyback heroes in the entire game. Buys up for an ultimate orb.
Look at this. Chris Luck's gonna get another kill. Ooh.
The snowball effect is in play from these Essence Shift stacks. He's gonna chase, I believe. No, he gives up. Does get another 6 or 7 hits there, so up to 29 for now. Gonna be losing in about a minute, so they'll definitely look to make use of that. They are slowly ticking. But Lasso on 20-second cooldown. They do have the Dire Ward. I believe they saw Ogre. I don't know if he's the ideal target, but Night Vision from Slark does allow you to see full 1800. One of the few heroes in the game that has that. Maybe they'll CPL.
Tavo.
He's farming Ancients. Courier. They know he's here. That's real. Oh,
he gets the
so lucky. That's so lucky, actually.
Hey, sometimes.
Dude, you don't get Essence Shift from it. You know it's not real.
And they'll just get out. So, a good spot on that doppelganger there. Gets them out. They will try to bring down this tier 1. No creeps.
Good scouting by him. Really good on Slark if your team's looking to take objectives to scout around that vision that other heroes can't see because that 1800 night vision.
And they're just going to beat down this tower. Finally, now the fact that Rubik and Kunga, they don't want to walk up into this. If you just get left on or any disable, you're going down.
Vector going for a Scotty. I guess it's pretty good against the Batrider BKB if he ever gets one. And Kunka BKB, it's not the best at slowing
in that fight.
Spectre full Scotty, TPing back to base to get mana for Han.
Middle
a few seconds.
They're going in. OEX misses the pounce, but there will be signs. A lot of force stats on the Radiance, I even see. But Theo LaCour instead will just get found. Should be another agility. You gotta watch out. Slark does have the Aegis, though. And here comes the Spectre. Hansen going for more. Will they find Tavo? No. Looks Radiar wants to maybe bait out the BKB, but Kunkka holds on to it, and looks like they'll just go for a tier 2. So we use the Spectre ulti there, though.
Not too big of a deal when you have Aegis like this.
Might
but you
slow down
have to be
the push
careful
a
of
little.
getting lassoed is the problem. So you can't really go high ground, I don't think, just because the displacement into the tier 4s. We don't have a Weaver in this game with Ag. You can't just pull him right back out of the base, as we saw yesterday from Crit. But Lotus Orb on Bristle queued up. That's a pretty big item, if you ask me, against the single target disables that No Ping has. Pretty much all their target, all their disables are single target. He does just X top, so he's just gonna clear the wave and back off. Spectre may even be able to kill this tower with just illusions. Those things hit for 13 a hit.
Will they do it? The creeps coming. Will they clear out that first one in time? I think the tower might survive. BSJ, what are you saying?
It's gonna survive barely. I think they'll deny it right after.
Oh, yeah. Survive 68. He does get the range creeps on with getting run down. Possible team fight incoming. Spectre does have the ulti, so you got to be careful. Slark will get triple multi-casted, as well as Pushback taking a lot of damage. There's the X. He will Dark Peg to leap away. Wants to get some of his HP back in the shadows. Costa Belay taking a little bit of damage as well. And they're trying to bait out maybe a bad Spectre ulti, but Hector, he's holding on to it. And there it is. Spectre's get ulti. Who does he want to go for? And steal the core, obviously. Pops the Mantis, so he doesn't get X right away. We are going to see the Torrent won't be enough. On the other side, it is going to be Costa Belay and KJ put together, but they try to back up a lot of damage. There's the winner. Why? It's going to be the kill. Costa Belay, no, he jumps away, but Whisper says, I'm going to get you. Will he though? Meanwhile, he goes down. The Spectre was 2v1 zoning the entire fight against the middle and the Rubik, and they just clean up. And I believe this game has been torn asunder, my friend, for Beast Coast.
Yeah. It's funny. He's using the Scotty as a way to just make the Rubik and Kunkka not move. like he's not even killing them. He does virtually no damage, but if they try to walk through him, they're walking at you know, slow motion, and effectively giving his team a 4v3, and that's where heroes like Slark and Grimstroke just thrive, right? Slark wants to be isolated with the AoE attack speed slow, and also helps you find the real one because it nukes the illusions and it eliminates either it boils it down to him and the illusion that takes full zero regular damage. Excuse me, God, I can't talk.
You're good. Beast Coast up 4K now. They went from barely being up to gaining a big lead.
Schofield?
Who are they gonna find? Chris Lux here though. There's the ink swell, and that's a pretty scary on the Slark. Willie the stun, he just pops the BKB. There's a force staff, so maybe a little bit early on that BKB.
Yeah, no Han for 5 seconds, so they...
Uh-oh, and there's gonna be the mark. He has his ulti, but no Dark Pact. As you said, the silence over there, he gets his ulti out, so at least be healing. The Han comes out. Uh-oh, Grimstroke actually uses something here. He's so damn far, I didn't notice. Tombo's gonna go down to the ink swell, and it's gonna be a quick 2-for-1 trade. Costa Belay still full HP, but Chris Lux, he finds the ogre. Give me that permanent. No, nice force step up on the hill, saving him, but ADR, he's zoned out. Do we have a lead? Not for one second. He should make it out. He does. Meanwhile, Hector gets KJ, and he's chasing for more. It's Tombo. This would be a dieback. The dagger hits before he blinks. He had it up, but he has force step. Whisper running for it. There's the net. Whoop. Force steps out, makes it. And Whisper, he doesn't take the most damage, though, is the problem, because once he's out of mana, PL doesn't do too much. Nice double torn onto both cores. Flame breaks him as well. Buyback after buyback. It's going to be a 4-on-5 fight for no ping. They got to make something happen here with these buybacks, it feels like. Whisper, 6 stacks of that sticky. Do they chase him? No, it gets perched off. The Spectre Manta illusions are just eating the backside. Theo LaCour, he does not feel well right now. Goes to Belay in trouble, has some mana, has some HP, doesn't have HP for long. They need to help him. Doppelganger's away. Goo on to 1, not the right one. Here comes the boat. They need it. It will be a lot of damage mitigation. Can they kill the PL? Doesn't look like it. Theo, though, will definitely go down, locks him in place. ADR has to pop out that BKB. Chris Luck leaps downhill. Give me that permanent agility. Tabo flying back uphill. He's alive. Oh, the goes for the real one. Will it be enough? They're taking the mana away from him. He has a doppelganger, but he gets silenced. I don't know if he'll make it up. He manages. He jumps away. Will they chase for long? Which one's real? It will be the last one to try to help him. No, he goes down. He buys back. Tavo, that's a dieback for him. 3 dead, no buyback. Do you hit the tier 3 and then the tier 4's VSJ, or do you play?
You go for it. As a Slark player, you take this bajillion agility that he has, 87 free from the passive and 15 permanent. Now it's only 78, but that's a lot of damage. And yeah, they're gonna burn the mana, so maybe you have to back off. Honestly, I just said you go for it, but Beast Coast, I'm not even gonna pretend to predict what they're gonna do, because they
can do whatever
they always surprise me. You know, Roche is up. I'm fine with that approach if they want. I think the no mana is the problem.
Range Drax. Will it go down to the siege units? A miss uphill. Oh, it actually survived because of the miss uphill. Do it.
Into these 14 essence shift hits.
Possibly the last fight for no pay. It's the Spectral lead. They do. If they just kill the PL here, the game pretty much ends. He does make it uphill. Here comes the boat to mitigate damage. He's stuck. It's DXD from Hector.
Kick W.
Yep, if you have forgotten game 2, well, the game's not over yet. They're still fighting. It's going to be 80.
Question mark coming out from the Batrider as his mid laner's dying, and so is he. Question mark from Hector. GG, says Theo LaCour. Donde estás, Schofield asks, where are you from? Is that where you from, right?
Go thank God he does. Yeah, if you didn't know, though, there was a pause, and we saw a DX face from one of the players on No Ping, and Hector